Autofocus is brought to you by Garage Build. Submit your build, share your passion. Powered by Dennis Kirk.
My name is Dale Carlson from Princeton, Minnesota. This motorcycle came to me just kind of by chance. I saw it on Facebook Marketplace and I was looking to get rid of a bike. I had a R1200 GS. I had a nice bad accident with it and it was not as fun to ride after that anymore. So I wanted to get something cool. I talked to the guy who had this. We were just doing a straight trade. This bike and this paint and this finish, the motor choice, all of this stuff, I have all the documentation for. This guy I got it from, it was his dad's bike. His dad built this thing. He built it twice over. It was a one-owner bike. I own my dad's bike. My dad passed away. I have his bike. I know what it's like to have to keep something like that. So when I talked to him, we kind of had a cool connection about that sort of stuff. They wanted it to go somewhere. I wanted it because it turned out to be a Kenny Boyce. These are bikes that I looked at in magazines when I was a kid. If you remember like early Jesse James, before he had tattoos, these are the bikes and these are the parts he was peddling parts for. These are, I don't know why they call them an FXR, or they call it an FXR. I've heard them called that. It's not an FXR, it's Kenny Boyce. But this guy knew his stuff. He was a one owner, built in 1997. I like this guy's style. I would have hit it off with this guy. I had to change it up. It had those pullback bars on it. I can't hang with that. That was uncomfortable. I'm not big, but I don't know how you guys did that. That was a lot. You know, this thing, it runs good, feels good. It's an amazing riding motorcycle, but I just wanted to take it. And as soon as he pulled it out of the garage and I saw it was orange, I thought it was red. I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do with a red and white bike? I'm like, shit, I don't know, let's go look at it. And so we looked at it, pulls out, I'm like, oh my God, it's orange. If there's a bike color I've ever wanted to have, it was an orange Harley. You know what I mean? Like an orange FXR. If you remember, they had the checkerboard paints on them and stuff. Those are the ones when I was a kid, those are the ones I looked at. And this thing came out being a Kenny Boyce orange bike. It's cool. I had to change it up. I put the S&S risers on it. I had to space it out a little bit. It didn't feel right. These are eBay parts, so you get what you get. And it wasn't tall enough, so I just got some spacers for it. I wanted to keep it the way it was as much as possible, but I wanted it to work the way, like I have an 07 Road King. I want it to work that same way. So it's got self-canceling turn signals now. These are Arlen Ness Petite series pieces. I had to buy parts catalogs to find that out, so I knew what to look up when I was looking for parts like this. But the original ones had 2 buttons, and I wanted it like my Harley controls. So I designed new pieces, put it together, so now they have 4 buttons. I measured all the parts, had to send it out to get machined, and it came together real cool. One of these controls still had a label on the button, so I was able to Google it and find out like, oh, you can get these from like Mauser or something. So I bought like 2 dozen of them for 12 bucks, you know? So I just measured everything, I had it all fit, and it came together. And at about 4 o'clock this morning, that's when I first turned the key and the lights came on. And then the first thing I did was like, I hit the turn signal and it fucking blinked. So I was like, oh, all right. I had to bleed the brakes this morning. So I got up at about 8, bled the brakes out of the front, checked all the fluids. And then my buddy stopped over and was like, oh, thank God, I got my truck ready at home. It's got the keys in it and the trailer hooked up. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. I was like, he's on a rocket. So I'm like, dude, you can hammer home and just grab the truck real quick. But the guy who had it took real good care of it. It still runs real good. I love the controls. It's a 113 S&S Pro Street. This thing is scary, man. You guys are nuts. But this is awesome. It's comfortable to ride now. I like where the handlebars are, and it still has a digital dash. And every car I've had that has digital dash, I've always loved it. I love digital dash, except for Pontiac, because they were red. Anything but the Pontiacs, because they had like that teal. That's the color I want. So it's got a Dakota Digital, custom mount, 3D printed right now. Machined aluminum is not cheap. So to get something like that machined out of aluminum is a little bit on my budget right now for a one piece, but 3D printing it'll hold. Made it here. I sketched it out on a whiteboard with my kids one day, and we were just like drawing on it and stuff. And I kind of had we came up with a little bit of a vision. And then the headlight, it's a 7-inch bucket. I have no idea what it's off of, but it's got the blue indicator light and everything. My buddy has had that in his garage for better than 15 years. It's been passed around, but nobody's ever used it. And then I was helping him clean it out, and he's like, dude, you want this? We always called it the eye of God. Like, who the hell wants that? What are you gonna put that on? I don't know what you're gonna put that on. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna put it on this bike. That's what I'm gonna do. So I put it on there. It's got a Jeep headlight in there. I love a bright headlight. It matches all the LED white lights anyways, and that's my bike, man. My name is Dale Carlson. I'm from Princeton, Minnesota, and I'm a Dennis Kirk garage builder.